EVA deck flooring is changing the entire game when it comes to customizing. Hey guys, it's Carmen with Duo, and when I talk about customizing, I'm talking about your boat, your wave runner, your pontoon, your rowboat, your paddleboard. It could be even a golf cart. You could even use EVA deck flooring for actual flooring. You could use this as a welcome mat. You could use this as a mat to put under your cold plunge, or maybe you have a sauna, or maybe you have something that you don't want to get beat up, but you want to put something under it to protect it. Boom. This EVA boat decking is awesome for any of those things. It is waterproof, it's durable, and it gives. So you have some cushioning. It's not like standing on concrete. You got some padding here. So this is a really cool product our friend sent out for us to test out. I absolutely love the color. They have a ton of different colors and a ton of sizes. This one is a really nice wide piece. So if you're covering large sections that you don't want to have a bunch of smaller sections, then you want to get a nice wide piece. They have a variety of sizes for that specific reason, depending on your application and how you plan on using it. I did reach out to the company because I wanted some tips on installation so that I could share with you, and they shared some with me. So some of the tips that they shared with me is, as you get the roll, it's going to be like this. So the last thing you're going to be able to do is put a template down and cut this easily when it's rolled up. So they suggest leaving it outside on a nice sunny day for a day or two, keeping it flat when you bring it in, so that way it allows the EVA flooring to settle and become flat, because it'll take the shape of wherever it's laying once it has some heat on it. Number two, they said when you have your template and you're cutting, you want to make sure that you're using fresh razor blades, because the last thing you want is jagged rips or cuts that are not accurate. You want some nice, clean, definitive, cleaner cuts. And in regards to cutting, you want to have something under this pad. So you need to be conscious of what you're cutting on. A piece of plywood is helpful. If you have a thick piece of cardboard, that would be good, because again, you don't want to necessarily damage your blade, because that's going to cause additional problems for the trimming. As well as installation. Now, some of the tips they said with installation is when you are joining a seam, or there's a spot where maybe it's a high traffic area, they recommended using some additional adhesive to help ensure that your EVA deck flooring stays in one place. Also, using a hair dryer is helpful. If you have contours, you want to use it from a distance to help heat the material up. That way it can take the shape of that contour of whatever you're wrapping. So overall, this stuff is really awesome. You want to make sure once it's applied that it has at least a week to settle on whatever you have before you start using it and getting it wet and beating it up. Once you have that all done, the company says that this should be good to go. So if you are looking for awesome EVA deck flooring that you can use, like I said, for just about anything, if you're somebody who's crafty, willing to think outside of the box, you can do a ton of stuff with this stuff. It's super applicable for a lot of different things. Go over and check out our friends and get yourself some awesome EVA deck flooring and customize whatever you want. Check them out.